everyone, be sure to stay tuned for the end of the video. I'm going to show you what we bought and the deals we got. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for us. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you. See you at the end of the video.
And you made the accessories to these?
Yes, I made the tendrils and the chains. Yep.
Very cool.
That's how I started the whole thing, because I wanted accessories for my figures that, you know, they don't come with tendrils and stuff like that, you know? How's Spawn not come with a chain that you can bend? How does Kratos not have chains? So I just made them for myself.
You made them for yourself, and now
I made that money, and I bought myself a 3D printer for my own use. And then
this is a great idea. I'll definitely put it out there for you. What do they have at, what is it, Collector's Apprentice? Only the best stuff around. Grand China, you say?
Grand China, yep. The Chase Edition, it's got the bite taken out of it.
That's the real stuff right there. Here's the hottest item of the day here. I'm surprised it's still here. It's 1 o'clock, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's almost 2 o'clock. This will be gone.
This has the pencil and the color part. Yeah.
Very neat. Wow, that's awesome. And how long have you had them for?
I probably have like 300 of these.
Really?
Yeah. And then those are the only.
Did you get them a while ago, or?
Yeah, because I don't try and sell them. I just end up holding on to them, and then I just sit on them and sit on them, and like.
Yeah, part of me feels like you don't want to sell it. Like, I feel like I don't think I would want to sell it.
Okay, like if you knew like the animation, how they
Cobra
have
Khan.
like the background.
Yeah.
Okay, well, some of them they started printing them on like paper, so then they'd sell like the paper background with the original art. So it wasn't like the original background. But then there's some that are on like it's like thin canvas almost. It feels like it's like heavier. And I have like a couple of those, and those are the ones I really wanted to keep with this. So I have like the DeLorean and.
So those ones you're holding on to, definitely. Yeah, I don't blame you.
But these are just, I still love them.
Actually, it all started because I needed an affordable present for my niece and nephew's first birthday, so I made photo plaques for my niece and nephew. And then
so you made that first, and then it turned into this.
Yeah. He made that. He showed it to me. I kept telling him he should do something with it. And one night we drank a bunch of whiskey.
Out of these?
On my laptop, and I said,
these are.
Did you drink out of these?
These are new in July. We just
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
like, we have Dungeons & Dragons handmade dice trays.
I have
handmade leather and velvet, and for the discerning eye, gold and silver inlays.
My friends are heavily into Dungeons and Dragons. I also run an 80s trivia night on my YouTube every Tuesday night. These guys are big on Dungeons and Dragons, so they're gonna love it.
Yeah, and we just started doing distressed canvas prints. So these are new as of 3 o'clock this morning. Dungeons and Dragons props.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, anything we can think of making, we will make.
So old school NES zappers and their lamps. That's really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, and this is just kind of.
And there's the merch. There's the merch.
in female outfits because
This is my friend Mike, by the way. Long time friend. He's
the old days from the gym.
the old days
working
from the
out, lifting
gym.
weights. Well, from what I had heard, because I'm mainly involved in the older material, comic books from the 1930s to the 1960s, I'd heard that the Mighty Thor was made female, Iron Man was made female, Wolverine, Captain Marvel, Ghostbusters, Doctor Who, so many females. So I said, okay, I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to get even. If they're going to steal my characters, I'm going to steal their characters.
I think it's
so
fantastic.
This is my revenge
Yes.
on the industry. So that was the reason, that was the impetus, the motivation, and it grew out of control since then. It was tame initially. Wonder Woman, Princess Leia, Dorothy Gale, and then it became.
I remember the first
Tinkerbell.
time after I saw you, I hadn't seen you in probably 10, 15 years.
She-Ra, Princess
She-Ra.
Power. That was April of 2017, April or May.
I did a double take.
2017.
And I was wondering what happened. And
That's what-
he's
that's
She-Ra.
right.
But then he
She-Ra.
told me what he was doing. I think it's
That was
awesome.
when I debuted
I love it.
She-Ra that day.
Is that about when you
And-
started doing this? Was it around then?
I started September of 2016, September 10. My 5-year anniversary just passed.
Okay.
A few days
And how
ago.
many characters have you done so far?
I'm up to 36.
Name your
So-
name your top 5. Who's your top 5
Top
that you like?
5. Wonder Woman, Catwoman, Tinkerbell, Betty Boop, Red Sonja.
Sonya's a good one.
So I've been
I read
Vampirella,
Sonya.
so it's out of control now.
Yeah,
This is
there's a
taking
lot,
on
and as you can
life
see,
of its own.
he's got full-blown. Oh, I forgot Daisy Duke.
There's Daisy Duke here.
There you are. You're doing some weightlifting back there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
She-Hulk,
And
Daphne.
and
Daphne
listen,
Blake.
this guy isn't only about the cosplaying. Your Star Wars collection, it's legendary.
I was buying Star Wars toys in clearance at Toys R Us and KB in the year 1987, and also Germany. I was visiting my grandmother in Germany. I stopped buying Star Wars in 1984. I noticed in 1987 all the Power of the Force figures, all 15 were in 2 stores. One was a specialty store called Spielwaren Hartmann, the kind of store you would see in Princeton or Haddonfield. The other store was Karstadt, department store, typical at the time, Caldor, Jefferson Ward, a store like that. And they were almost 5 marks each or almost 3 marks each. So it came to $2.75 or $1.67 a piece. My Yak Face was $2.75. My Han and Carbonite was $1.67.
You paid $2.75 for Yak Face.
Yes, most people say when I pay
My
$2.75,
Lord.
it's $2.75.00. I paid $2.75. I paid.
That's
72.
unbelievable. And what's Yak Face go for like right now? Would you say?
I would think really beat up ones 300. A nice one maybe 500. I've seen 700 with the backer card.
$2.75.
And I saved the backer card.
Unreal.
I did save the backer card.
Yeah. So one day you promise you're going to come on. You're going to talk about
Without a doubt.
all your
Yeah, by
Star
the
Wars
way,
toys.
5 years later, I started to get back into collecting again. I was more, at that point in 1988, 87, 88, I was more into wrestling. I was delivering newspapers, going to concerts. And in 1992, the month of October, I was at Cherry Hill Flea Market. I picked up a magazine and was looking for Star Wars, and I saw the Migos and said to my mom, this is what, you sold these at Berlin Mart, my brother's Migos.
Right.
And I saw Yak Face was this hot figure, and I'm thinking, why? And
Right.
it was
And it was off
unavailable in
to the
US.
races ever
And that's
since.
why I said, wait, it's a foreign release. Oh, I was visiting my grandma, and that's right. So that's what's going on with cosplay with Star Wars. I definitely want to be on the show for an episode, maybe multiple episodes.
I think you
we can
have
discuss
multiple in
this,
you.
man.
Yeah, you have so much
I
stuff
was
going
buying
on.
Star Wars clearance, even trying to army build in the 1980s. There was still Star Wars in the stores in the early 90s. Plush Ewoks, coloring books, erasers. You can still find that stuff in stores
Right.
in the 1990s.
Or at your house or your storage areas, you have all of it. You have all of it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
here and there.
you
Sometimes
have it,
my
yeah.
car, it's so packed. I have to put stuff in it. Or maybe my cubicle at work, but
Awesome.
I have to stuff it in somewhere. So
Well,
yeah,
I
definitely
appreciate
looking forward to
this
that.
so much, and now I'm going to buy some stuff. I want some Star Wars pins.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Return of the Jedi, over 3,000 are in stock.
Awesome. I'm going to grab some
Thank
right now.
you.
Thank you again,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Always a pleasure.
Hey everyone, this is the part where I tell you the stuff I bought and the deals I got. What I didn't mention with this video is the last video I went with my friend Sexton, who is a toy addict like myself. And sometimes we bring out the absolute worst in each other when it comes to buying things. Sometimes it's a little bit excessive. Let's take a look, see what I got with Sexton last week. 2 King Kongs, yep, that's excessive. the Rattler, the mini He-Man, the Pez, the list went on and on. This week I went with my wife. We're actually going out to lunch, and I was going to go to the toy show first. I said, "Would you want to go?" And I'll try to make it quick. But she ended up really liking it. We had a great time there and everything. She's never been to one before. But let's see what I ended up with at the end of the day with her. Yep, 2 Return of the Jedi pins. That's all I bought all day. And I know what you're thinking. She ran a tight ship that day. Not true. She was actually pushing me to buy. She's like, "Why aren't you buying stuff?" There was not a lot of 80s toys there that I liked. There was a few bins here and there with some random guys, but nothing tremendous that I wanted to buy from the 80s, and that's really what I'm always looking for. Until I met my friend Mike at the end with the pins. And my one regret for today, I wish I bought the entire set. I think the entire set of pins was $20. Mike, if you're watching this, I know you got a billion of them. Save a set for me because I want the rest of them. That's my one regret for the day. But as far as 80s toys, there really wasn't a lot there that day. It was a lot of newer toys, but what there were those vendors like D. Blake Makes and those guys making the accessories. I met a lot of very cool people with a lot of talent, a lot of great stuff. So that's what the toy show was for me today. Really, it wasn't really about buying 80s toys because they didn't have many, but I did meet a lot of people that were very cool, including my friend dressed as the Baroness at the very end. It was an interesting show, a lot of interesting people. So that's what I take from it. So what was my profit of the day? Just a good time. Anyway, so that's a wrap for this toy show. If you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button too. We'd love to have you here. My next stop's going to be a car show, but not just a regular car show. It's going to be moving TV cars, General Lee, Ghostbusters, Batmobile, you name it. It's going to be a great time. I hope to see you there. All right, take care, everybody. Talk to you later.